The course you've been building for 6 months, you should have a solid 3 months to go. I know how that sounds. You're not ready. Your content isn't finished. You don't want to put something out there that isn't polished. So you keep building, you keep refining, you keep adding more modules before you feel ready to launch. And then launch day comes and almost nobody buys. Not because the course wasn't good, but because you build it in the wrong order. Most creators treat course building like a construction product. You finish the whole thing, then you open the doors. It feels responsible and it feels professional, but it has a serious flaw. You spend months building something before you know whether anyone wants to pay for it. There's a better order, and it's almost the reverse of what most people do. In this video, I want to walk through what that looks like and why the tools exist to make it completely viable. Here's what the build first model actually costs you. You spend months creating content, videos, worksheet, modules, all of it. You're working off your best guess about what students need. You think you know the structure. You think you know the right sequence. Then you launch, and the feedback you get, if you get any at all, tells you the structure was off. Students needed more time on step 2. Module 4 confused everyone. The thing you spend the most time on isn't what anyone cares about. You've built a whole course based on assumptions. And changing it means rebuilding. That's the real cost of building first, not just the time. It's that you optimize for the wrong things because you have no signal yet. You're solving problems your student haven't told you about yet, in the sequence you imagined, for an audience that hasn't paid you yet. The validation you need to build the right course can only come from people who've actually committed to taking it. There is a version of validation that feels safe but doesn't work. Asking people if they'd be interested. Would you take a course on this? Yes. Would you pay for it? Probably. Would you pay $150 for it by next Friday? Silence. Interest is free. Commitment costs something. And the only validation that tells you anything real is someone handing over money, or at least agreeing to specific terms with a specific date. That doesn't mean you need to sell something you haven't built at all. It means you need enough to sell before you finish building. An outline, a clear transformation, a promise you can actually keep. The first module done, but not perfect. If people buy that, you have your answer, and you build the rest. If they don't, you've learned something critically important before you spend 6 months finding it out the hard way. The goal isn't to trick anyone here, it's to get a real signal before you're too deep to change course. Here's what this actually looks like in practice. You build your first module and you create a clear outline for the rest. You set a delivery schedule. Module 2 in 2 weeks, Module 3 2 weeks after that, and then you sell access. Students know what they're signing up for. They know the course is being delivered on a rolling schedule. Many will actually prefer it. Content dripped over time is easier to keep up with than a library dropped all at once. They're not overwhelmed on day 1. They get Module 1, they do the work, and then Module 2 arrives when they're ready for it. Meanwhile, you're building with real feedback. You see which part of Module 1 gets questions. You know what confused people before you build Module 2. You're building the course your students actually need, not the one you assumed they needed. And there's something else that happens. The accountability goes both ways. Students are waiting for the next module. That's a deadline. And deadlines do something that good intentions don't. They make sure the course actually gets finished. Most unfinished courses don't fail because the creator ran out of ideas. They fail because there was no one waiting. None of this is viable if your course platform forces you to publish everything up front. Thrive Apprentice lets you drip content on a schedule tied to when each student's enrolled, not just a global calendar. So if someone joins in week 1, they start from day 1 on their schedule. If someone joins in week 4, their day 1 is week 4. Everyone gets the same sequence, and nobody falls behind because they started late. You can unlock lessons until the previous one is complete. You can release new modules on a schedule without republishing or reconfiguring anything. The delivery mechanism handles the sequencing, which means you can focus on building the next thing instead of managing access manually. That's what turns the build-as-you-go model from a risky workaround into a clean and professional experience for the student. They don't know you finished Module 3 last Thursday. They just know the course is well-paced and the next step is always obvious. So if you've been waiting until your course is finished to sell it, you've been waiting for the wrong signal. Finish enough to make a real promise. Sell that promise. Build the rest with students waiting and real feedback coming in. The course you end up with will be better than the one you would have built alone. And it'll actually exist because someone was waiting for it. Thrive Apprentice is built for this model. milestone-based drip, per student scheduling content that unlocks in the right order without any manual work on your end. The link is in the description. And if you want some more information on Thrive Apprentice, there's a helpful playlist up above me. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video and maybe learned something from it. If you did, please drop me a like or subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.